Welcome back to the Sanders Kitchen. I'm Mike, and Pam's behind the camera today. We've got a great recipe for you. Let's almost jump right into it. Hey, today we're going to be doing some chicken a la king. So come on over, let me show you what's in the ingredients. Got a few things lined up here. We're going to start out with some onion and garlic, celery, a little yellow bell pepper my brother gave me out of his garden. We're going to also add in some fresh carrot that I cut up fine. And we're going to saute all this down. Then we're going to add in some white button mushrooms that are chopped kind of fine. I wouldn't say, you know, I called it quartered, but they're a little finer than that. We have some flour, and of course we have green peas, chicken stock, fresh made chicken stock, and of course our chicken breast and some chicken thigh. I'm going to be adding in some Frank Davis's poultry seasoning, a little white wine, some half and half, which I don't have out here, it's still in the fridge, and of course a whole stick of butter. Hey, who doesn't like butter, right? All right, well, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, I'm turning the fire on. Get that baby up a little high, and I'm going to drop in a whole stick of butter. And as soon as it's completely melted, I'm going to add in my onions and garlic and a few other seasonings, a few other little veggies. Man, that butter is melted now, and it's time to go in with my onions. All of these onions, man, that's a lot of onions. We're going to add in the garlic, carrot, a little bell pepper, and some celery. Don't forget, all of the ingredients and the amounts will be in the description along with the recipe. All of this stuff is going to saute down. It's going to take a few minutes. So I'm just going to let this saute for 3 or 4 minutes before I add in my mushrooms, because that's the next thing. All right, it's been several minutes. Looks like the veggies are getting soft. I'm going to open up a nice big spot right up the middle. I'm going to throw in the mushrooms. And we'll just go ahead and fold the mushrooms in and let it go for another 3 or 4 minutes. And during this time, I'm going to add in a little salt. And just a pinch of pepper, not much. Now, during this time, while the veggies are sautéing, I wanted to explain the difference between making a chicken stock and poaching your chicken. So what I did was I added my water to the pot, put my chicken in. I had some peels and stuff left over from some veggies that I cut up. I added all that in. Added a little poultry seasoning, some bay leaf, and that was about it. And when I brought it to a boil, I timed it for 25 minutes. 25 minutes later, took the chicken out, let it cool completely. At that point, the broth that was left, I'm calling that chicken stock, and that's what I'm going to use here. And it looks a little dark only because I had a bunch of carrot in it. And, you know, carrot, it's going to make it darken up. Anyway, we'll use the chicken stock, as I'm calling it, to help make the sauce. Okay, so, you know, honestly, I think this is looking really good. At this point, I'm going to add in some flour. And I'm going to fold the flour into the veggies really good so that you don't see any of the flour left. So you just have to keep stirring. It doesn't take long. Just keep stirring the flour in. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. Ooh, man, this is smelling good. Okay, now I'm going to add in about a cup, or maybe about a half a cup of white wine. That didn't go too far. I'm going to add in the other half a cup. Okay, so that's a cup of white wine. You know, that's optional. You don't have to. I love cooking with wine. Smells great, enhances the flavor. Now this is half and half. You can use heavy cream, you can use milk. I'm going to pour the half and half in and stir that in. That was 1 cup. You notice how thick it's getting now. Okay. Let's go ahead and go with my 2nd cup. Okay, so this will be 2 cups of half and half. And now, I'm going to stir my stock up a little bit, and we're going to pour that stock in. Now that's 4 cups of stock, and I have more if I need it. Now you don't know just how thick it's going to be until you bring it back to a boil. So give me a couple of minutes. I'll bring this back to a boil and we'll see how it looks. Now we don't want it, look, I don't want it to be too thick right now because we're still going to add in the chicken and the peas, which is going to absorb some of the liquid. But about now, while that's coming back up to heat, I'm going to add in a couple of tablespoons of poultry. Let me just leave it at 1 for right now, and then I'll taste it. How's that sound? Because I can't take it out. I could always put more in. And I know the bottom is totally deglazed. I can feel it. Take a look at the consistency of the sauce. It is beautiful. It's perfect. Now, I'm going to taste it. Let's see how it tastes. Oh my God, that tastes wonderful. But it's a lot. So I am going to go in with 1 more tablespoon of my poultry seasoning, and that's going to be it. I'm going to stir that in really good, and then I'm going to add in my peas and the chicken. All right, I'm going to add my peas in. That's 2 cups. I love peas and carrots. Oh, man. All right. Look at that. Man, that's beautiful. Just going to stir until I get all of the seasoning stirred in well. Oh, man, look at that, man. I feel like I just opened up a Christmas present, man. Just excited. This is gonna be good. All right, look at that. That's it. Look, I'm gonna put the chicken in. Let's get that chicken out of there. Man, that's about 4 or 5 cups of chicken. I cut those chicken breasts up in little cubes. And the thigh meat, well, you know, it doesn't cube up the same way, but I cut it up in little bite-sized pieces. Now we're just gonna cook all of that in. Man. So after this simmers for about 10 to 15 minutes, we're gonna add some of this to some puff pastry. It's gonna be good, man. I'm getting goosebumps. This is great. I love this stuff, man. All right, look at that, how pretty. Ooh, mamma mia. Oh man, that's good. Flavor's just right. The salt's right where I need it to be. It's not too salty. Now, you don't want it to be too salty. So now we're just gonna simmer it just for a little while. Let me get that thing down to simmer. And I'll clean up the show here a little bit. We'll get the puff pastries out. Miss Pam baked those puff pastries. Here they are right here. Look how pretty that is. I can't wait to dig into this already, man. And it's not even done yet, but we'll get there. Hey, see you in a couple of minutes. Wow, check this out. Nice, thick. Just put that right in there. And it's okay if it falls on the outside. And grab some chicken and just put that right over the top like that. Man, that is so cool. I love it. All right. Now you can even take the little tops and just put them right on there like that. Like, look how neat that is. And now we're ready to eat. Boy, this is some good. Let's see, do I need a fork? I think so. Oh man, let me dig into that little puppy. I don't know, I think the best way to eat a puff pastry is to just pick it up with your hand and put it in your mouth. Am I right? Here we go. Well, maybe not. Oh, I just made a royal mess. Oh my goodness, that is wonderful. You know, you could serve this right over some toast spread, some egg noodles, or you could use these puff pastries. It's up to you. Or you can just put it in a bowl and eat it just like it is. It is really delicious. So I want to encourage you to use the recipe. If you don't want to make as much, well, just divide it all in half, you know. That'll work too. But hey, go make you some chicken a la king. Keep the recipe for after Christmas so you can make turkey a la king. Oh man, you're gonna love it. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell too. That way you know when we come out with the new videos. They'll pop right up, okay? Hey, look, man, y'all have a great week. As I always say, God bless you. Thank you for watching the Sandy's Kitchen. We love you guys. Let me get back to eating, man. This is good stuff right here. Woo, man.